Hi, this is Maria from Crochet A to Z, and welcome to the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please push that subscribe button. And if you have, thank you. I want to thank everyone for being here today. And this, I love, just love this project. It's a one-day project. You can make many of these in one day. You can sell them. You can give them away. You can definitely give them away at Easter time. And if you wanted to make them on other holidays, absolutely. But this is just with Easter in mind. And I want to show you that there is little Easter eggs in these little openings of what is called the chocolate Easter egg flower. And I just am in love with this project. I just love it. And I'm going to show you just how easy it is to make. I also want to say that usually you would put wrapped eggs in there, but I couldn't find any, so that's why I'm using these eggs. But you would put wrapped eggs in these, and they would be wrapped in a foil wrap. But I do love this project, and I can't wait to show you how easy this project is to make. I also want to mention that if you wanted to use this pattern and make something else with it, an afghan, a shawl, a scarf, you could. You really could. But for this project, this is your chocolate Easter egg flower. And this is so much fun. I just love it. And I'm going to show you how easy this is to make. You can make them in the Easter colors, the yellow, the lavender, that's like an orangey pink. You can also make it in the deep purple. And when you're done, you can put a little bow at the tippity top. And I'm going to show you why there's a bow there. I didn't put any chocolates in here because I wanted to show you what it looks like without any. So I'm going to show you just how easy and fun this project is. And when I say you can make a lot of them, you can make a lot of them. Now, I've already made one because you need two of these. You need to make two. So what we're going to do today, and I'm using an H hook, and I'm using a 4 weight yarn. And here's my H hook. And I'm using, this is a Lion brand. You can use any yarn you want. You could even use cotton if you wanted to. So let's get started. I'm going to make a slip knot. And here's the slip knot. And then after I do my slip knot, I am going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, after you chain 6, you're going to slip stitch this to join. So we're going to just do this. And we're going to join it. After we join, we're going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4. These are your working chain. This is your working chain. These are your chains. And now once we do a chain 4, we're going to do 4 treble crochets. So we're going to yarn over a second time, go in the middle here, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, yarn over. We're going to make another one. Go in, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And what we need, and this chain 4 is considered a treble. So you have 3 right now. So now we're going to make another one. So we have 4 trebles. Now we're going to make yarn over, and we're going to make our 5th one. We're going to go back in there, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We have 5 treble crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to make 5 more trebles. Yarn over, yarn over, yarn over. You'll have 3 on your hook. You're going to go in the middle here, pull up that loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We've got 2 trebles right here. We've got to make 3 more because we're going to have sets of 5 treble crochets. One, two, three, four. One more. And we're on our way to making our petals, which is, we need 5. So we're going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we always chain 5 in between the 5 trebles. Yarn over, yarn over. We're going to go back in here again. We're going to make 5 more treble crochets. I absolutely love this project. I think it's a really cute project. Great for Easter. You can give these away if you wanted to give them as a little gift at Easter time. You can give it to your favorite barista with some candies in them. You can make these and give them away as a random act of kindness and leave them here, there. Like I said, you can sell them. And they're really a great, great little project and just fun to make. And if you have some leftover yarn that you don't know what to do with, great little project. So now I'm just going to scooch these over. We have 1, 2, 3 already of the treble crochets. We have 5 trebles together. So we're going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it gets a little tight in here, but don't worry about it. Not a problem. So now we're going to do 5 more treble crochets in here. And I want to show you that you got to yarn over twice. And this is just so cute to give away at Easter time. You can give it to somebody you work with. You can sell them. And like I said, if you wanted to, you can use these for something entirely different. So this is a very versatile pattern. But to me, it's just so much fun. When you put the candies in them, it's just great. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're going to do another set of 5 in here. But before we do that, we're going to chain 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to yarn over, and make 5 more. And it is a little tight, but that's okay. You'll see that it all works out after you're done. This is the sweetest little project that I think. It's just adorable. It's just cute. It's fun. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We got to do 1 more. And then we're going to chain. Now we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is what we need. Now we're going to chain 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we're going to go to the top, 1, 2, 3, 4th chain in that first chain 4 that you made, and we're going to do a slip stitch to join. Now I'm going to put this down because I want you to see how it looks a little bit, but that's okay. See how it's flattening out already? But you want these because this is going to formulate your petal. So what we've done is we've done this and we've gotten everything ready to do this portion. So now what we're going to do is I want to show you, this is your first treble, your second, and your third. We're going to slip stitch right into this first treble, into this third treble crochet. Sorry, that's what I meant to say. We're going to slip stitch right in there. So let me show you again. This is the first treble, the second treble, and the third treble. Right in that third treble, we're going to slip stitch. And I go slow. I'm visual. For everybody that is visual, I like to make it easy. So once you slip stitch into this 1, 2, third treble, you're going to do a single crochet. So just right in there, just do a single crochet. Perfect. Right where you did your slip stitch. Now we're going to do like an extension, but it's okay because it's all going to work out. We're going to go in here in this first opening and we're going to make 6 double crochets right in here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to chain 1, 2, 3. We're going to go back in here and we're going to do 6 double crochets right in here, 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And that's your first petal right here. So now we're going to go into the next opening. But before we do that, we're going to go into the third treble, 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do a single crochet. Then we're going to jump right into this next open space and we're going to do 6 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then after we do the 6, we're going to chain 1, chain 2, chain 3. Then we're going to do 6 more in here again, right back where we were, and do 6 more double crochets. And we're going to do this right around in every opening. So I have 3 double crochets, 4, 5, 6. Again, this is the chocolate Easter egg flower. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We're going to go 1, 2, 3 into the third treble crochet, and we're going to do a single crochet. And depending on how tightly you crochet, that's how easy you can get in there. Now that we've done that, we're going to go back in here into this new one, and we're going to do 6 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now what we're going to do is chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Then after we chain 3, we're going to do 6 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we've got 1, 2, 3 petals done. We're going to move on to this petal here, but before we do that, we're going to go 1, 2, in the third treble, we're going to make a single crochet. And what that single crochet does is it gives you this, it helps to bring this in. It arches it in. So it formulates your petal right here. Gives you that little. So now after we do that, we're going to go in here and make 6 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let me make sure that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep. And I just want to go in a little more. Now we're going to chain 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to do a double crochet back in here, and we're going to make 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And believe it or not, we're going to be going to our last petal. Now I want you to see what it looks like. Now, and like I said, see how it flattened out? So now before we go in here, we're going to do 1, 2, 3, right in that third treble crochet, we're going to do a single crochet. And I'm going through all of this with you. I'm not saying I did a couple of petals and you can do the rest. No, I like to go through it. If you want to fast forward, that's fine. But I like to go through it all. So now we're going to go in here and do 6 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then after that, we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to go back in here, 6 more double crochets to finish off our last petal. So now we got 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is such a fun project. It's a sweet project. There's candy involved, so it's always a sweet project. So now once we do that, we're going to go into that first double crochet that, that first single crochet that we made, and we're going to go right in there and we're going to do a slip stitch into that first single crochet that we made. And now what we're going to do is we're going to cut this, leave a long enough tail so that you can weave in. And we're going to do that. I'm going to put that there. And we're going to do that. And you can slip this, slip stitch this. And that's all you have to do. And you make it real tight so that you know it's tight. And there's your petal. Now what's going to happen is, and we can weave this in, but I'm going to do that later because I just want to show you how we get to this part. And I'm just going to show you that you have the two together. Now I want to show you, actually I am going to weave that in, but I want to also show you that, see what I'm saying? You can make something else with this. It's so pretty. You can make a shawl with this. You could make an Afghan with this, a baby blanket with this. You could do it all one color. You could do all different colors and attach them and just make a scarf with this. And I'm sure there are things that, a tablecloth with this. So I'm sure there are things that you can think of that you can make. Let us know what you think of that you can make with this. So what I'm going to do is I am going to weave this in, because honestly, it's best to weave it in now so that you don't have to deal with it after, because it's going to be a little hard to weave it in at the end. So weave it in before you get anywhere else. So now I'm going to just cut this extra off. Here's my needle. And I like these, if you ever are out Joann's or anywhere, Michael's, they have these needles. They have a little bit of almost like a little bend to them. It is a bend, and it does make it easier for weaving. So once you do that and you're done with that part, you're going to bring the wrong side together. Now I'm going to show you, in case you're wondering, what's the wrong side. This is the right side. This is the wrong side. If you look closely, you can tell, you can see the intricate pattern of your stitches. So you can tell a wrong and a right. See what I mean? This is the right side. So what you're going to do is you're going to put the two wrong sides together. Okay? And you're going to put them together. And you want to line them up so that these meet each other. Then what you're going to do, okay, so now we're going to crochet this together. And I want to make note, when you get the first petal that you start crocheting, what you're going to do is you're going to go 1, 2, 3. You're going to count the stitches, 1, 2, 3, and in that fourth stitch, you're going to start joining this together. And you don't want to leave a lot of bulk, so you don't want to make a knot or anything to do this. What I do is when I do these, I weave this in. I weave it in, so it's all part of that. It's not going to go anywhere, and I weave it in. And if it's too long, you can cut a little bit of it. Once you know that it's weaved in enough. So now you're going to make sure that these are all lined up. your petals, and you're going to weave it. And what you're doing actually, and I'm going to cut this end because you don't have to weave any more of this. You've weaved enough. And now what we're going to do is we're going to continue to single crochet right around. So again, you're going to just go in every stitch and single crochet right around to join it. So we're crocheting it together. You can sew this together if you want, or you can crochet it together. I like crocheting them together. So you're going to make sure that everything lines up, the stitches line up. And then when you go into this peekaboo, that I call it a peekaboo, you're going to make 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3. And we're going to make sure these petals are all lined up, and we're going to go right around, and we're going to just keep doing a single crochet join right around. And I'm sorry if I went off camera. Here we go. So, and this is, easy to do, just a single crochet in every stitch. And if you sew it together, you're not going to get this. This is what's nice. It gives you that little border. So we can do this all the way around in every petal. And you line them up like this. In every petal, we're going to do that single crochet and just join it. And where the single crochet is in the middle, where it gave you that, you can just do the same thing. And sometimes it's hard to get in there. Don't worry. It's okay. And you just want to make sure that you're joining this together. And you want to make sure that these are lined up, because it'll make it easier for when you do this, when you sew this. And if you want to go forward and move forward, but at the last petal, stop, because I've got to show you what you've got to do at the last petal. Again, in the little peekaboo, the little opening, we're going to do 3 single crochets. Then we're going to go in here and continue to do our single crochet join to join it, to bring our 2 sides that we made together. And everybody crochets differently, so some tighter than others. So if you find that it's tight, don't worry. You just go in there. You can, and you're just going to go right along. I know someone that likes to, like I said, I have a friend that makes these, and she likes to sew them together. I like the look that the crocheting together gives it. But everybody has their own preference. So again, we're going to go in here, and we're going to make a single crochet. And we're going to make sure that these petals line up, and the stitches will line up. When your petals line up, your stitches line up. It just makes it so much easier. Sometimes I tend to crochet a little tighter. Some people crochet a little looser. Neither is wrong. It's just the style and how we hold our yarn and our hook. The whole idea of this is to make sure that you get both of these together, this and this, to join. So now again, we're going to go in here and make 3 single crochets in that little peekaboo spot, that little buttonhole, whatever you want to call it. And then we go back in here and we go back and we do our single crochets right along. It gives us our little border. See? And I'll show you. This is what I'm talking about. It gives you this little border. And it outlines it. So, again, we're going to just... If you want to go forward and move this forward until I get to the last petal, please feel free. I like to do the whole thing. I don't like to say, okay, I'll meet you at the last petal. I don't like to do that in case you want to see the whole thing, or you're new to this and you're a beginner and you just like the idea of watching it from beginning to end. That's fine. I would rather do it that way. Some of us are very visual and we like to see things from beginning to end, and that's fine. And you always make sure these are lined up. And that will make joining them together a lot easier. And again. And 3 single crochets right in here. I just love this pattern. I just think it's adorable. And I want to show you that it does. See how it flattens? So while you're working on it, it looks like it might not be too flat, but you will. And see how you can see the stitches? They line up. That's what I'm talking about. So you can go from one to the other and they line up. It just makes it easier for when you're doing this final part of bringing this together. Now we're going to be reaching our last petal. So I just want to let you know that we're going to be reaching our last petal. And we, again, want to make sure that these are lined up. Want everything to be lined up so that they match. Going to go in here. And it can be a little tough going in here because don't forget you have your single crochet in there and it brings everything in and up and it does all that. So, and you're going through 2. You're not just going through 1. Okay, this is your last petal. And see, we didn't go up the whole side of that petal. So we're going to do that again. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to go up this one. And I'm going to go in there again because I don't want to split the yarn. 1, 2, 3. And you went up 3 on this side as well. So you're going to have an opening. Looks like a little beak. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut this. And we're going to pull this through. You want to make it so that you want to pull it through. And then what we're going to do is we're going to get our needle again, because I don't want that to feel, I don't want to feel that little So I'm going to pull it through, and I'm going to pull it through here inside. Very good. And then I'm going to stitch it so that, well, I'm going to weave it through, I should say. So I may have made it too short. So if you find that you make it too short, there is not a problem. As I've shown you before in other videos, if you cut too short, just weave your needle in first, and then you can, you know, thread it. Let it come through. And that's what you want. And then I can cut this. It's all weaved through. So you've got no weaving to do because everything's been done. So here is your finished product. Your chocolate Easter egg flower. So now this is all done. So if you have your Easter eggs, and I'm just using these because I could not find, I'm going to have to look this week. You're going to put these in here, and you're going to line them up inside here. And you're going to get the ones that are wrapped. And they'll look really pretty. And you put them all inside there. And you line them up. You can go right in there and line them up and put them in the spots that they need to go in so you can see them. And once you get them all in there, all the different ones, and like I said, they're all going to be great because they're all going to be in here. And they do stay. You say to yourself, are they going to stay? Yeah, they do. It's really cute. And see how cute they look? So then, I feel like there should be another color with these, but these are M&M eggs, just to let you know what I'm using, but you would not use this. I'm going to have to use another yellow because that's all the colors I have. So that's what it would look like. And then what you're going to do, if you want, when you're said and done, you get a little ribbon. You can put the ribbon through here. You can either make and do it like that, or you can put a little bow, which is not a bad idea, and make a little bow. Isn't this adorable? I just love this project. I think it's such a fun project. And you can make a lot of these in a day, and then you just cut your ribbon. And here they are. These are your chocolate Easter egg flowers. And you can also make these at Christmas time. And aren't they just adorable? I absolutely love these. And like I said, at the end of the day, if you wanted to use this pattern for something else, you can. You can use this pattern for something else. You can use it for, I'm going to knock out because I want you to see. That's where the candy would go. I'm going to just knock it out. And once you close this, you can't, it's fine. But you can open that up to fill it. Now, can you fill it up with eggs? Sure, why not? But you can have them all in there. And I want to leave one empty so you can see. And that's what it looks like. Aren't these? I just think they're just so cute. And here's one that doesn't have any in it, that just has the little bow. And that's what it looks like. And if you wanted to make this into a shawl, an afghan, a scarf, whatever you wanted to make with this, a tablecloth, a table runner, whatever. This pattern is great for other things. You can let me know what you can think of. And see, they stay right in there nicely. And these are, there's another color right here, your chocolate Easter egg flower. And this is Maria from Crochet A to Z. I hope you really liked this tutorial as much as I did, because I think this is one of the cutest little projects out there. It's adorable, as you can see. And like I said, you can just open this up and you can fill these like this. And you have to put them in correctly, because if you don't, and they just fill right in. And then you can put your little tie in there, and they do fit nicely. And like I said, I used these because I could not find the foil ones. I am going to actually look for them this week, because that's how I'm going to be giving them, with the foil. I won't be giving them with the bear candy, but I wanted you to see what it looks like. And this is Maria from Crochet A to Z. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial of the chocolate Easter flowers. And they're great. They really are cute. You can make a lot of them. You can give them as gifts. You can sell them. You can do a lot with these. If you wanted to, just like I said, if you wanted to give them away as gifts, if you wanted to sell them, they're just great. They're fun, and it's a great project. You can make a lot of these in one day. It doesn't take that long to make, and you could add your own little thing to it. If you didn't want to put candy in there and you wanted to put something else in there, or fill it up with candy and not have them candy inside those little areas, you could do that too. You could think of different things that you want to do with these, because these are just fun. They're beautiful. They're pretty. They look great. And that's it. This is Maria from Crochet A to Z. I hope you liked this tutorial. Please subscribe. Please like. And let me know what you think of these cute and really adorable, and what you think of this fun project. Again, it's the chocolate Easter egg flower. Thank you all. Have a great day. Have a great week. And happy Monday to you all. Bye-bye. And love you all. Bye-bye.